Welcome, and thank you for joining for another whiskey review. Today, we go back to our undisputed favorite distillery in Thailand, Dustin, the Kavalan. This time, the Year of the Dragon. Relatively new release, Dustin. Rum Cask Edition. Well, Dustin, I tried to look this up on Whiskey Base, and they have plenty of Kavalans on there, and I tried to look up the exact bottle number. I couldn't find it. I found other 52.4 rum cask offerings, but never this one here, this exact bottling number, which ends in 009D as in David.
David, okay, that's what you went with, all right.
So yeah, or Delta, whatever. We can do the phonetic alphabet. But this
Taiwan.
This is a bottle one my coworker got, our good buddy Adam. So when he got this, I was like, I'm gonna do that review someday. So he opened it up months ago. We had a couple of drams of it, along with a version. Our first fill bourbon one he had, so we'll bring that at some time for you guys too.
Yeah, might have to crack that sample he's got in there too. There's some kind of port thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, this came in a cool box. We're not going to pop it on him, but he hasn't opened it up yet. But besides this box, which is a little, not clumsy, but just not the easiest thing to open. Also
seals well.
Yeah, this little sample of a port. And I tell you what, buddy, port oak is always something if it's done well, we really like.
But it's like, it's not the normal port that I see, and then it's like, it's not a cask strength version. I've never seen just like a random sample like that.
Yeah, it's 54% alcohol. Yeah, this is what they come for. Single malt, yeah, portwood, single malt.
Yeah.
Anyway, we might get to it at some point. But Year of the Dragon, or as one guy at the office called it, the Year of the Cheetah. So
I mean, it looks like a tiger if I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, it does. So if you guys are unaware, with the Chinese calendar, or they do the 12 symbols every year. So you're born under a year. You know what year you are?
I know my numerical year. I have no idea what animal that would
Me and Adam were both born in 76, so we were born the Year of the Dragon. The only one that wasn't a real animal, by the way. I don't know what that means. But excited to get into this one. Hopefully it's a dragon of a whiskey. We are huge fans of Kavalan. Have not done one in quite some time.
No, I don't see these locally anymore, and that means I don't see deals on them anymore.
True that. Yeah, every time you see them, it's, $600, $600, which I'm not saying it's not worth the money.
Sometimes it's $900.
Yeah, beautiful, nice color too. Gold. They do all natural color, unchill filtered. At least for these Solist releases.
Yeah, it's got a nice richness for just being a rum cask.
For sure. Yeah, only rum. Let's see what they can do. And I believe it's 5 or 6 years old. I'll put it in the details.
Very oak forward. A bit earthy.
Oaky, earthy. Dirty vanilla.
Definitely getting like a little bit of a banana and vanilla.
Banana, yeah.
Hints of lemongrass. A little bit of almost like a wood smoke, coal kind of note.
Yeah, I would say tar and citrus is coming up.
I don't remember the dirtiness when we had it last time.
I do not.
This is our first glass of the day, so either that's the best time of the day for our noses or the worst, I don't know.
Yeah, I had a long night, so I'm feeling a bit rough. I figure a few drinks, I'll chip her right back up. Here it is, 1 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Hair of the dog, right?
Yeah, 5 o'clock, I've had a protein shake all day. Nice. All right.
Yeah, this is a little bit sharp, a little assertive. It's a little unpleasant, Mike. It's not a bad nose by any means, but it's definitely giving me a little bit more youth than a 6-year Kavalan I would expect. It's not giving me the fruitiness I might have hoped for from a rum, but overall it's a nice nose. It's just a little dark. I'll expect water to help this.
Sharp is a word that I absolutely, the first time I had this, I circled. It's sharp citrus, fresh cut lime. Oh, I'm sorry, fresh cut lime, yes.
I was thinking lemon, actually. But
I was about to change it to lemon, but I was like, no, it's lime. It's green. Something's green in there.
Grass is green.
Grass is green. Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. It's a little more astringent than fruity, I would say, with the lemon or the lime nose.
52. I would have on the nose thought this was
60?
56 plus. 60 really is kind of what it's nosing like. You're right.
Man, rum's funny. Rum can do some funny things to whiskey.
It's one of the reasons why I'm always skeptical of a rum cask. Not because rum can't be incredible, because it can be, but it can also be terrible.
Double-edged sword. You don't want to get hit with it. Yeah, I mean the vanilla note's super weird in this one. But I like it. I like the vanilla note in this. I like dirty vanilla. Dirty, earthy vanilla.
Ooh, warm.
What are you picking up?
All right, so that vanilla is all over the front of the palate. Big, rich, oily, just mouth coating. Then a little bit of tropical fruit comes in, bananas. They're distinctly different notes. It is, it's hot. And it's not just because it's the first drink of the day for me. I mean, this is hot. Very punchy, oily, and those oils bring that alcohol and it bites really hard on your tongue. Now, if you've had a couple drinks, this probably won't be too bad, but it's definitely your first drink of the day. It is a bit spirit forward. And yet, at the same time, Mike, on the finish, I get tons of that rum cast. Like, the rum is not subtle here.
Yeah, it was sharp at the beginning. Sharp citrus notes initially. But then as soon as you swallow, almost like, I don't want to go as far as say orange marmalade, but it's kind of like an orange-ish marmalade, only like the mid-palate. And then you swallow, then come up some nice fruits. As soon as you swallow, it's not aggressive at all. Initially on the tongue, it really was. But yeah, nice soft, I would say orange marmalade, jam. And then here at the end, it's that weird vanilla's coming back.
I get almost like a vitamin C tablet.
Yeah, there's something kind of chalky about it, almost like...
and those often give an orange note to them.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of like the Pepsi, like the little chewable antacid. I taste a little bit, like there's a little bit of a chalky note to it. Let's add a little bit of water, see if it changes it up a little bit.
I love the finish, though. It's like tropical fruits. It's lingering. It's nice.
As soon as you swallow it, it's a beautiful experience. I mean, you say tropical fruits. I'm more orange, tangerine, no apple. I'm trying to think of the other fruits that might be that aren't citrus, that are real citrus forward. Maybe a...
You had like papaya and tangerine.
I was saying something green. I was going to say melon, but not maybe that much. Maybe like papaya or twinge of guava.
I'm hearing tropical, buddy.
Yeah. I mean,
they're citrus and tropical for sure, but then there's a little bit of banana that comes in kind of mid palate. Finish those really all though. I get out with some of the vanilla notes, but yeah, I mean it's definitely got a lot of nice notes here. Let's see what water did. Brings out a little bit of like a chalky vanilla note. Pushes the fruits a little bit higher up, like more like the effervescence.
Yeah, it knocked down the alcohol, kick it a lot, so you can pick up a few more of the fruits.
It's still a little dirty, but less dirty. I'm getting a little bit of a pine needle note here. It's weird; it doesn't go with the rest of the whiskey, but it's there. Dirty kind of smoky note I have now. It's that pine note.
This almost reminds me of
like it's not wintergreen, but it is a little Christmas tree-ish.
Soft wood, soft oak. The oak became very soft with water. Like the oak is his own kind of thing now with a little bit of water.
I get kind of a distinct American wood note. Nice, simple, classic. Ex oak cask. Just simple.
I'm picking up a twinge of honey.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Honey along with that vanilla. Now it's pretty obvious. Yeah, definitely pine sticks.
Interesting. Let's give it a little taste.
Something almost bordered on Christmas spice now. Water definitely helped this one a little bit. I usually don't say that with whiskeys in general, but water helped this one.
All right, still a little bit spicy, but not as assertive. Nice upfront arrival though, really fruity. Now you get more like orchard fruits kind of coming through now. Like I could actually see some pineapple and apple notes coming through. Finish kind of a little thinner. Doesn't linger as much. The oiliness definitely went down with water. And that's kind of indicative of being 52%. That's usually not enough to really hold water as well as you'd like sometimes and keep that viscosity. Well, still good.
It depends who you're talking about. Maybe with Kavalan, they have a hotter climate. They don't age them as long. Maybe a little bit. But now with water, none of that sharp citrus note at the beginning. The alcohol, the bit of alcohol burn was completely gone. Now it's just a fruit basket. You're right. Some orchard fruits in there. Mm-hmm. I can definitely get the orange marmalade now. That was something that I was right on from the get-go. And then here at the long linger, just a wisp of walking through some wooded area with some pines needles that are falling this time of year. A little bit of fall.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice whiskey. Doesn't have that classic Kavalan sweetness as much as I get in like the bourbon cask. And I've really not had a spicy kind of finish like this on another Kavalan. It's a little unpleasant still.
Yeah, I didn't bring up the spice before, but you're right. There was a lot of wood spice here at the very end. Almost like it's a French oak cask. It's prickly. You know what I mean? Like you've been into a pine cone.
Yeah, it's not a strength of this whiskey. I like spiciness on some whiskeys. This is not a strong, super pleasant one for me.
Yeah, it's a different Kavalan, Dustin. Different Kavalan.
Mike, right. Well, you picked this bottle up from your boss, so
you go first.
I'll go first. We give this an 87. I love the arrival neat and with water, and I really enjoy the finish neat. I find the nose a little off-putting, and I find especially without water. With water, it's better. And I find kind of the mid-palate and then finish with water a little off-putting as well. Overall, it's disjointed, Mike. There's some 90-plus notes in here, and there's some 85 notes in here. So I'm splitting the difference. Again, an 87, I think that's a solid score. At about $200 or so, which I think is about what Adam paid.
I can't remember. That sounds about right.
That seems to be a reasonable price for this one, and I bet you it's going to get better as it just continues going down the glass, because I bet you those sweet notes from the rum are going to keep enhancing. This could end up being an 88 or so, but for right now, 87.
Yeah, Kavalans often do need some time open. The PX Cast is a great example of that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but all of them got better the longer they were open, so that is a real thing. Very much like Springbank. It needs time, both air in the bottle and time in your glass, and does great for you. Dustin, when you said 87, I shook my head, because that's exactly where I'm at.
I thought you were going to disagree.
I'm exactly at an 87, which is a good whiskey, but maybe at $200, man, you might have some better options for you right there. I mean, Adam is
today's market's gotten rough at 200 to actually get better. I hate to say.
Adam is very much like us. You know, he has a huge whiskey collection. So we have hits and we have misses. So a pretty solid one. I mean, as far as Kavalans go, I wouldn't rank this in my top half of Kavalans I've ever tried.
This is one of the worst Kavalans I've had, but that's like. They're
it's
all hitters.
It's like, what's the worst single cast Macallan or something like that, or Ardbeg that you ever had.
Like one of the worst ones we brought you guys was like the 50% ex-bourbon wood, and that thing was delicious.
What is the worst Ardbeg 20-something?
Yeah, exactly.
Still a good whiskey.
Oh no, it's the worst.
I'm still buying this whiskey. All right, so those are our thoughts on this particular whiskey. If you guys had a chance to try any of the rum cast Kavalans, there are quite a few. I was looking through Whiskey Base.
A lot of single barrels too, a lot of picks. Yeah. So.
I was like, how hard is it to find a single barrel rum cast that has a 52.4%? Go to Whiskey Base. There's a few, 30, 40. I was like, am I not seeing the number right?
This is insanity.
This is insane. You never know what you're getting. But they a lot of releases, a lot of single cast releases. Dustin, that's what you get. So again, if you guys had a chance to try any of the rum releases, let us know what you guys think. I want to thank our friend Adam for letting us borrow this bottle. Dustin, until next time, what do we wish the folks?
Happy rummy drinking.
We'll see you then.